Good to see everybody here tonight. Good to have Penngrove here. Give it up for yourselves. A tiny little town, man. I stopped at the gas station. I was like, yeah, man, where can I get a sandwich? And the guy there was like, why, you don't got food at home? I was like, no, I'm visiting. And he went, why? Well, I have a show here. Oh, bullshit. Yeah, you guys might have heard Anthony said, my name is Freeway. That is my honest to God, born with name. So yeah, my parents were hippies, or translation, my parents did a shit ton of drugs. They had this thing where, or at least my dad did, where you came out and how you were born had something to do with what they named you. So I guess they were having a really, really good night, and I came this close to being named Kilo. Yeah. And then as the night progressed, it kind of went downhill a bit, and I was almost named 8 Ball. Then it became Graham. After a while, Dad was just like, oh, let's just go with Freeway, man. That was apparently during the high-speed chase. My mom used to say, we were going to name you Ringo, but the dog had that one. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. Dad, I'd be like, why'd you name me Freeway? And every time he'd look me in the face with this, all the love in his heart, and he'd say, who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Are you one of mine? Dad was a pip. Yeah, my name is Freeway. That is my honest to God born name. I'm a 56-year-old father. Single father. Yeah, no, thanks. Don't apply. No, you really don't have to, because I fucking hate it. I am not a kids person at all. I just never liked kids. You guys like kids? Yeah? I'm sorry. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of the kids, and it's, as you get older, things in life change, don't they? You get to be in I'm 56 fucking years old, and things are just getting weirder and changing. Like, my relationship now to things like food has gotten weird, like kind of sexual. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at my best sexually when I'm trying to get the pudding out of the bottom of the cup. Because I'm just all, Don't placate me, you two. It's terrible. Ladies, I eat a peach like I just got out of prison and it's my girlfriend. No, you laugh, but I eat a Twinkie like I'm still in prison. No, seriously, ladies, always get a fat man. We do everything like we're trying to get the filling out. It's the truth. You ever eat corn on the cob and just lock eyes with somebody? It's fun. I eat corn on the cob like I got an OnlyFans page and I'm doing really good. Just and do it. Lock eyes with somebody when you're eating corn on the cob. You got to show your belly to show dominance. My son, he's like, dude, you make barbecuing weird. I'm all out there, I'm barbecuing, I'm like, yeah, it puts the barbecue on the skin or it gets the rub again. It's terrible, man. It's the truth, though. Like, as I've gotten older, you know when you're younger and everyone's, hey, let's have an orgy, and you're like, yeah, let's do it, yeah. Now that I'm older, to me, okay, here's my idea of an orgy. You get a tarp, throw it out on your living room floor, get naked. Now all you need is a pile of barbecue. That's it. I didn't say a plate. I didn't say a platter. I said a fucking pile. And it's just nothing but shame and regret the whole time, but it is an orgy. For me, a sausage party actually does consist of sausage. Yeah, and that's the truth. And I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. No, wait, really? You guys have obviously never been there. If you have, you've only been to the quarter. I am from New Orleans, and that means I've eaten a lot of weird meat. Honestly, yeah, like alligator, possum, snake, nutria. You guys know what that is? Yeah, I've eaten nutria. Becky. What? Yeah. Things change as you get older, don't they? I'm getting a little chubbier as I get older. I'm starting to get one of those old man bodies that make me look like I say things like, "Not in my house. You can eat your fat." Yeah, it's rough. You guys doing okay out there still? Okay, when I ask you that and you give me one of those lame fucking, I'm gonna pull this show over. How you guys doing out there right now? You still doing okay? There you go. Yeah, things get rough. I am a 56-year-old dad. Like I said, who has kids out there right now? You got kids? You got kids? You guys like your kids? Oh, come on. They're not here. You can admit it. No, seriously, fuck them. They're not going to send you to the cornfield. Say what you want about them. She's your daughter? Do you love her? Sometimes. Perfect! Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, okay. Mom and daughter are going to fight now.
Oh, no, someone might have.
Let me ask you a question. When she was younger, and from the other room, you heard her scream in danger, did you come running? Were you there? Were you super mom? Were you like, "Are you okay?" Yeah? Yeah, of course, right? Okay, so let me ask you an honest question. On your way into the room, were you like me? And were you like, "There better be fucking blood everywhere when I walk in there. It better look like the elevator from The Shining when I get in that room"? Were you?
No, you're
No, I fucked up. Well, no, you're right. Maybe I should call CPS. I was always that way. I go in the room, my son's like, "Hey, you mellow sliver." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll bite that fucking thing off. I'll show you what pain is." Goddamn kids. Okay, let me ask you this. You like kids. I don't like kids. Let me explain to you. Okay, let me explain to you. This is why I don't like kids. They always want something, right? Can I have a glass of water? I'm hungry. I need a new toy. Will you unlock the cage? Can I eat in the house with you? I don't like dog food. Fucking buy the canned good stuff for him. My son. First of all, my son is 6'7", 172 pounds. So I spend a lot of time doing things like, "I'm going to climb up there and kick your ass if you don't clean me a room." But he's a big boy. My son also, I like to use the word diagnosed, but my son was tested, you ready for this? With 160 IQ. Anyone else here know who had 160 IQ? I swear to God, Penngrove, if you say Hitler, I get that a lot for some reason. But does anyone else know who had 160 IQ? Buzz Aldrin. There you go. No. I was aiming more for Einstein, but yeah. Well, hey, maybe Buzz did. But Einstein, my son does not use that IQ at all like he should. No, not at all. First of all, he likes to fuck with me a lot. I was laying on my bed the other night. He came in the room and he laid down next to me and he put his head on my chest. And I was like, "Oh, I'm bonding with my son. This is awesome." I was like, "Son, what are you doing?" And he looked at me in the eyes and he said, "I'm listening to your heart." And I was like, "Oh, right. What's my heart saying, son?" And he smiled and looked at me and said, "Save me?" Yeah, he fucks with me all the time. Pete was talking about a Roomba. I got my son a Roomba, and it was running around the house and it was cleaning everything, and it went into whatever the fuck he calls his room, his lab, his lair, whatever the fuck it is. And it went in there, and his room's a mess like any other teenager, but it went in and it was missing for 9 weeks. And then eventually it came back out, and it was feral. And it had a letter attached to it that said, "Please send in supplies, the Wong family." And I sent in supplies, what the hell, I mean. And I told him, I was like, "Son, you know, Dad's been having a problem sleeping." So, you know, like any caring son, he made chloroform. Yeah. I'm sitting there on the couch. He's like, "Hey, Dad, does this stock smell dirty to you?" Apparently, I woke up later and I'm like, "Son, why am I wearing pink overalls and high heels? And how did we get to Mexico?" He's like, "Don't ask questions you don't want to know, Betty." You ever owe your kid money? You ever owe your kid money? No? Man, you never want to fucking owe your kid money. Never owe your child money. I owed my son. We went to the store to buy, all comedians have our little joke books we write in. We put our little, if you see us writing in our little book and we're looking at you, we're writing a fucking joke about you. So I go to the store and I'm gonna buy myself a little joke book, and next to me I hear the kids say, "So you're gonna get yourself a book to write those little dad jokes in, huh?" And I'm like, "Oh shit. He's gonna start making fun of me. This is gonna go bad. I'm gonna get frustrated. Screw this." So I grab the first book I can. I grab his hand. We go up to the front counter. I set the book on the front counter, and the first thing the boy says is, "Yeah, the big guy will take the pink Care Bears book." I didn't pay attention to what book I got. So I'm going to pay for the book. And it was $3. I had $2, so I gave the lady my $2, and I said to my son, "Hey, son, can Dad borrow a buck?" A buck. Now, first of all, this kid pulled out a wad of money like this. And I said, "Where the hell did you get all that money?" And he looked at me and said, "Me and Grandma have something going on." Yeah. He did not have something going on with Grandma. You guys want to know what he was doing? He took out 2 cell phones in my name and was selling time on the internet to the kids at school and making bank. And when I said, "Son, do you realize what you're doing is wrong?" He said, "Yeah, someone tried to print something. That's how I got caught, and that costs more." Like, "No, that's not what I meant, kid." So I say to him, "Son, can I just borrow $1?" And he's like, "Here you go." "Thank you, son." So I pay for the book and we're walking out, and I'm like, "Hey man, Dad really appreciated that. Thanks for lending me that buck." And he's like, "Dude, you have always been there for me. You are my father. If you need something, I am there for you. Anytime you need money, you ask. And when we get home, you can give me back that $2 as soon as we get there." "What? Wait, it was $1. And he said, "I understand. I get it. No problem, Dad. And when we get home, I'll be needing all $3 back." "What? Son, it was $1. Yes, I said, Dad, when we get home, $4. You owe me. Come on." I own the fucking house now. Cut to about 5 months later. I got set on fire. Don't ask. But it happened. I'm a stoner, and I'll admit it, I do stupid things sometimes. I got set on fire. And when I say I'm a stoner and I smoke weed, I don't mean like, "Oh, I tried a little bit in college." Or if I have a backache, I bite the head off a gummy. I mean, I've been stoned today since 1988. So I'm out in the yard. There's a fire going. I told my son, hey, go grab Dad's favorite poker. Thank God he knew what that meant. And so he went into the house. He went to go get my poker. And I heard something in the fire hissing or making a noise. So I bent over because I thought that would be the smart thing to do. And I looked into the fire and it exploded. And I went up in flames. Like you see in a movie. Three things went through my mind when I was on fire. Number one, this sucks. Number two, God, I hope somebody puts me out. I don't want to die in front of my son right now in flames. And oddly enough, the third thought was, something smells delicious. The fuck is that? So I had chickens and goats at the time at my house, so I rolled over in the flames, and I was leaving trails of flames as I was going. Later, my son said, yeah, fat does that. I rolled over to a trough, poured it on me, put the fire out. I was finally out, and I was laying there, and I was just happy that I wasn't burning anymore. And as I was laying there, it started to get warm again. All up in here. And I thought, oh shit, fire's catching back up again. I'm about to burn again. So I pried my eyes open, and there's my son standing above me. And I'm like, son, what are you doing? And he looks at me and says, you were smoldering. Then he got down in my face, looked at me and went, you got my money? Yeah. He does the weirdest shit. You guys all know what a Google Home is? You familiar with a Google Home? You know, it controls your lights and shit. My son, he reprogrammed my Google Home so that now randomly, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, it will begin to play the first few seconds of the song 9 to 5, and then it will fart for 10 seconds. So I'll be making dinner, and I'll suddenly hear, stumble out of bed, tumble to the kitchen, poured myself a cup of ambition. Now we're going to get back to that in a minute. But that is my fucking kid for you. You guys all familiar with Breaking Bad? You guys know that show, right? Yeah, were you born under a rock? You know the show? I got my son really into Breaking Bad because screw you, it kept him quiet for 45 minutes a night. So he got really into Breaking Bad. I went to a show, I come home, and I go through the front door, and he has my kitchen destroyed. There are pots and pans everywhere. There's shit boiling on the stove. There's stuff bubbling. And my son is at the end of the counter in a full hazmat suit. And he's breaking up blue glass on a tray. And I say to myself, oh my God, no. This can't be really happening. We're going to go to jail. I'm never going to get out of jail. They made a lot of money on that show. No, you can't do this. This is insane. And I'm like, this is insane. Son, here's my kid. Here's my son. I made the meth from Breaking Bad. And I'm like, are you crazy? He goes, dude, calm down. The meth on Breaking Bad is rock candy. I was going to take this to school and make a fucking bundle on the diabetics. Mellow out. Yeah, he's just wonderful. He's taught me a lot. You guys know about algorithms? Do you guys know what algorithms are? You familiar with those? Algorithms are those fun things that, like the dating apps. I don't think I have my dating apps set to the right, because first of all, my Tinder, I get 2 people. I get a 98-year-old woman who's like, no, I can do better. Yeah, and then the second person I get is myself. Yeah, and I get myself. And here's the really sad part about that. I consider it. Because I'm all like, hey, you look kind of slutty. I bet you'll do anything. You look a little desperate and kind of sad, too. Never decide on myself. And it's funny because algorithms are, you know how they're geared to the commercials on your, I'm assuming you guys are all on social media. So all those commercials are kind of geared to you, and I get the algorithms know me on mine. I get all the great commercials like, these pants are all elastic. Yeah. Put these shoes on without bending over. These mints will keep you hard. Because apparently I need to be hard and minty fresh. Yeah, and my son teaches me all about these kind of things. He's great for that. I'm going to end you guys with this quick little story about this fucking kid. You guys all familiar with what a CPAP machine is? Yeah? Some of you do, some of you don't? Okay, let me help you here. A CPAP machine, for all of you who don't know, I like to refer to as a self-dutching oven. Yeah, I learned that on burrito night. But a CPAP machine, what it does is it takes the air in the room and it circulates it through a little machine, and it goes up a long hose and it goes to a mask on your face. Then this mask and this machine is used to keep you alive. Because some of us have bodies that have said, when you fall asleep, I'm gonna fucking kill us. Also, a CPAP machine is the wrong time to ask your girlfriend, would you like to have sex? Because everything in a CPAP machine sounds perverted. Watch. Did you let the cat out? See? So I'm sound asleep one night. And I'm talking about one of those dead to the world sleeps, but you're out cold, but you get the feeling somebody's in the room with you and they're watching you. You guys know what I mean? That there's something there. It's usually your cat, your dog, the ghost of your dead grandma. Just, you know what I mean? Something's watching you. And as I'm laying there, this voice is like, you're being watched, and my eyes pop open. And there is my son, standing next to my bed. He has his pants around his ankles, and he has the devil's tube sock pressed against my CPAP machine. And I say, son, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I'm just watching you sleep. Son, it's 3:30 in the morning, and you have the devil's onion ring pressed against my CPAP. Yeah, just hanging out. Son, I'll kill you. I will destroy everything about you. My son got in my face, looked me as deeply in the eyes as he could, and he said, stumbled out of bed, tumbled to the kitchen, poured myself a cup of ambition. I blacked out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate every one of you. Let's bring our host back up here, Anthony.